I don't appreciate all this Canada harassment in Muirhead Pottery's chat. Come on, we don't need that. Oh, I love this community. Alrighty. Let's get that up there. Oh, I missed a light. Oops. Oh, Y'all are bullying Canadians over in Muirhead's chat. Muirhead Pottery. I can't help where I was born, guys. Oh, check out what I got. A new box of clay, everybody. Nice. It is quite cold out here. Hood up. Nice. I'm going to tuck these right into my hood up. It's yeah, I don't know what the future of my streams will be in the wintertime. We will have to figure something out here because it is getting very cold. Too cold. That's coming from a Canadian, so. I'm just gonna cut a hunk off of here. I'll take my watch off, and I'm gonna try throwing off the hump tonight. Never tried it. It's probably not gonna go great, but it's worth a shot. I was getting some great tips on Swan City Ceramics. Swan City Ceramics stream. So, if you want great pottery tips, if you want to see great pottery being done, check out Swan City Ceramics. Get this into a orbular form. I hope everybody's Wednesday has been good. Halfway through the... It's kind of... Yeah, maybe I should do this. It's hump day. Halfway through the week. Right? Today is Wednesday, yeah, for sure. I had a power outage last night, so I couldn't go live, so... I might go a little long today, try to make up for that, but then again, I'm getting cold. Oh, the door's slipped. I'm gonna have to fix that real quick. That was maybe not the... Maybe I should just put a little bit of water down. Big old hump of clay. 1 second. Excuse me. Excusez-moi. Oh. Okay. Door secured. I'm a little strapped for outlets, so, or I would be running my running my heater while I throw. But alas, I cannot charge my phone and have the heater on at the same time, and also power the wheel. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, but I did heat my water. I got a little aquarium heater in there. So that's pretty nice. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm probably going to need a lot of water to do this. think. I would think. Like a lot of water. I remember Jess from Swan City saying, don't pay too much attention to the bottom. Just try to get the top center. So that's what I'm going to do.
Which is exactly what we want to do.
I don't know how the coning works. And throwing off the hump if you cone it up and back down and all that. I hope is the light too bright? Because I can go down to one light. I have 2 lights right now. But I can go down to 1. It's always possible. Can't go to none, or else it wouldn't be that good of a stream, you know. Okay. Yeah, let's give this a shot. See how it goes. That's all you can really do. Just try it. If I can recommend one thing from this entire experience, it's just trying. Just trying it. And seeing how it goes. If I do this really well, it won't lend well to Ben's conspiracy that I've been doing pottery for years. And this is all I'm just scamming everybody. But that's not true. This is all new to me. Evan Lee, welcome in. How are you on this Wednesday night? Everything's going pretty well. Everything's going well. I'm trying something. I'm just trying everything. I went from throwing 5 pounds on the weekend to throwing off the hump. I just was like, I gotta try doing that. Jess from Swan City does this a lot. So how's everything with you, my dudette? Good. Been playing a lot of Stardew Valley. Oh yeah, that's a great game. Loving every minute of it. Concerned Ape. I'm really excited for Haunted Chocolatier. He can take all the time he needs. It's gonna be great. I don't know if you've heard about that. His second game, but should be coming out. I mean, in due time. My mirror's a little bit misangled now. I'm ready to get into Stardew Valley again for the year. Because usually I just play it in the wintertime. But now I do pottery all the time, so it's hard. That might be difficult to find the time to do that. I'm saying time a lot, I'm realizing. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I gotta open this back up. I don't even know if my sponge will fit in there. I gotta compress this a lot. That's what Swan City Ceramics says. And I'm kind of copying her mini jar a little bit. But it's all I know. It's all I've seen throwing off the hump, really. Yes, I did. I'm excited for it. I was shocked when I saw he does it all on his own. Yeah, I know Chucklefish with Stardew Valley, like, they owned it for a little bit, but I still think, like, all the updates and everything were from Concerned Ape, or Eric. Ooh, his last name's escaping me. But then he got the rights back, and now he's been like the whatever 1.6 update. I think it was 1.6. Was all him. Super cool. And get that water out of the center there. Give that a little bit more compression. Actually get this rim back in there. 1.6 out for PC, not console. Yeah, are you on console? Yeah, I've been playing. I just don't have it. Oh, I have a Switch, and I do have to actually Stardew Valley for the Switch as well. But I'm not. I don't. I guess maybe because like, it would be different if you didn't. The Canada hater, the Canada forgetter. How could I forget you, Ben? Oh, that was funny. I'm throwing off the hump. I'm trying it, and I was just talking about you. I say this probably won't lend. If I do this well, it probably won't lend well to your little conspiracy theory that I've been doing this for a long time, which is not true. Oh, see, like I think someone who's been doing this for a long time would have cut that off in one smooth go. I probably should have done that differently. I don't know. It's a little thing. I play on the Switch. Nice. Right on. I set that off this side and I'm going to try again. Throwing off the hump. I'm trying it. I'm trying it anyway. Giving it a shot. Oops. Oh. Oh. Everybody saw that. Embarrassing. Yeah. But don't let this make you think that you're right about your silly little conspiracy theory. What I could say right now, Americans and their conspiracy theories. Also, I love I put that Anchorman quote in there for you because I knew you would appreciate that. I wasn't sure if Muirhead would know Anchorman or not. Seems like he was kind of familiar with it, but you could definitely see. Or tell that it wasn't quite right on that, but no biggie, man. And anybody who's in here who has not subscribed to Muirhead Pottery, please. He's live right now. I think he's still going live. And also Ben Wolf Pottery, he's going live pretty much right now, I would assume. I think you said you're going live today. But honestly, me even trying this is a testament to just watching a lot of pottery. You just watch it, watch and learn, they say. And it kind of works. Well, for me, it's been working. I mean, I don't think that, other than like, I should have put this on a piece of wood, but other than like me, the bottom of this not being too great. Oh, I got the reference even though he added the quotes in the name. Well, I didn't want to just be saying that randomly in this chat. I needed to give him some context because I just wasn't sure if he knew or would catch the reference. I didn't want to make it seem like I was saying he ate an entire wheel of cheese. As funny as that is, that would be it for him to think that I was talking about him, but also not funny because he's such a nice guy. If you didn't know, I'm kind of a big deal. I learned how to crochet on YouTube, right on, and that's honestly, that's one of my favorite things about just the YouTube and then the internet in general. And I'm glad to kind of hopefully being someone providing content for people to learn from maybe in the future. And just trying things. I know I'm not really talking through stuff quite at this point in time, but eventually I definitely want to start walking through like what I'm doing and stuff like that. But sometimes I do. But I just don't know enough to really, I think, give accurate information. And crocheting's awesome. My lovely lady crochets and knits. Makes baby blankets for the family and stuff. It's just such a cool skill to have. I can knit as well. I haven't done it in a long time, but my grandma taught me how to knit when I was a boy. When I was just a wee boy. Watching your progression is very cool since it's happened quick. That's where the conspiracies rise. Yeah. And it's just the American mindset, really. The Americans just, you know, they like to forget about Canadians and they like to come up with conspiracy theories. It's just, it's what they do. I'm never going to let you live that down. Just popping it. Yeah, support your potters. American flag. Come on. We don't believe anything. That's one way to put it. No. I've tried knitting. It's hard for me, even after multiple videos. I mean, yeah, I don't. It's hard. It's hard for me to even speak on that because, again, I had my grandma taught me, and I was like 10, and it's just always stuck with me. Now, I would like to point out that the scope of my knitting is scarves and bookmarks and straight things with one stitch count. I can't do socks and stuff. But I'd love to learn sometime. This is a little something. Okay, I'm gonna stop the wheel. And then cut this one off. Okay, so. Oh wow, what a dirty, that was a nasty cut. Okay. Actually, you know what? I should cut this in half and see. This is, I gotta start cutting it in half again. I'll probably cut the other one in half too, now that I think about it. Maybe shouldn't have cut right down into the hump. You live and you learn. Yeah, way too thick, not very even walls. Look at that. Garbage. I'll check the other one. Uh-oh. Should have bagged up that clay over there. Okay. Let's cut this one too. I'm going to do the exact same thing I just said I wouldn't do, or shouldn't do. That one's not as bad, but again, the walls are kind of whacked. Well, I did that, but walls are kind of whacked. Ben, are you going live tonight? Man, I haven't knitted since I was a kid. Used to make my own looms. Like, I don't even know what's a loom. Like, you used to make like that thing that you knit on, like out of wood. Like that's like a frame for knitting, right? Or I could be definitely wrong on that. The only loom I know is the fruit of, you know, the underwear. If that's an American thing too, I don't even know. Okay. And honestly, the last time I probably knit. I don't know. Sabrina, welcome. How are you today? Hope your Wednesday's treating you well. But yeah, the last time I knit, it was probably like a year or two ago. I'm bored with nails on both sides. The weave right now. Okay. So I guess I have a loom that I made for making my shepherd slings, which. Sorry to anybody who's subscribed to my channel for the shepherd sling. It seems to be old news at this point. Okay. Let's see how I do this. Okay, I'm going to go live in a few minutes. Wanted to hang out with you and your first. Right on, man. Appreciate it. Always appreciate any of the pottery bros popping in. That means Ugg Chugs. That means Muirhead Pottery. That means SJM Ceramics. That means Swan City Ceramics. That means Ben Wolf Pottery. That means even, I don't think he's ever been in my chat, and I don't know that he ever would be, but Earth Nation Ceramics. I've been really digging his videos. Vaughn Smith. I think it's Vaughn Smith Pottery, or maybe just Vaughn Smith. He's one of us. He's a Canadian. Well, one of me, a Canadian from the east coast of this great nation. America's hat. I don't know if you got that reference though. When I said it's easy to forget your hat sometimes. That's what I thought. Yeah, I definitely feel that cut in this throat here. Yeah, that's Sabrina. Sabrina is an avid. She's been in many streams. And she says hi and then says nothing. But it's always appreciated. Even anyone just watching appreciate you. I knew what you were turking about. Yeah, thanks. Eh? Eh? You knew, eh? Did you watch Kill Tony on Monday? I thought it was kind of a mid episode. But there's a couple funny people. That one guy from Toronto, I've met him before. I met him when I was in college. He was at a party. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Oh, you didn't. Okay, never mind. Like that. Just when I thought you were a fan. Yeah, I kind of make a habit out of it on Monday nights. Get my Kill Tony in, play some video games while I watch. This is going weird. This is going weird. You will watch it? Okay. Okay, this is weird, guys. This is going weird. Let me say that one more time. This is going weird. Cool. Got a fish tank heater in my water bucket. It's it definitely changes the whole game. I just come out an hour early and plug it in. Works pretty darn well, if I may say so myself. My biggest fear, and the only reason why I don't, my big fear with that is that if it's on and I'm sticking my hands in there, they have a tendency to, when they fail, shock the water. And I do not want to get shocked by a fish tank heater from the 80s. Starting up the hump is definitely a whole different thing. Yeah. Tell me about it. Oh, that's going to be a razor thing. It's fun to try, though. It's cool. I was talking to Swan City about it in their live because they, or she throws off the hump all the time. And she was giving me a couple pointers. But still, it's nothing like, you just got to try it, you know? I did a little bit better with my wall thickness, but the base I cut pretty thin there. I just kind of figured too, if I want to make these bud vases, which are these little guys. I know you probably know that then, but that it'd be cool to try to throw off the hump, and everyone that I've shown has thought they look pretty cool, which is really nice to hear. And a lot of people in my life are like, you gotta get a kiln. Which, yeah, I do. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Ben. Man, you guys are so supportive, and I cannot thank this entire community enough. Ugh. 8:04. I don't know. I might not do a crazy long one tonight because I am feeling it. We had our power go out, and we are like, I definitely rely on some kind of sound when I'm sleeping, and we didn't have any of that, so I had a really funky night. Well, when I was trying to fall asleep, it wasn't really going very well. The power came on around 10:30 p.m. I think, something like that. But I've been feeling pretty sleepy. I think I might have to try to take 2 nights off a week instead of just Thursday. Because Thursday I'm like doing stuff too. So I just don't want to like end up burning myself out doing this. I did do a live both Saturday and Sunday as well, which I probably won't be doing forever. Gotta go make flower pots with sausages attached now. Maybe I'll see you over there after the live. Best wishes, bud. Yeah, best wishes to you, and you will. You will see me. I'll be there. Yeah. You already knew the answer to that. Nice. Now just quiet. Now I can focus. Now that Ben the Bully's gone. This guy's making fun of Canadians in other people's chats, guys. Once Ben goes live, I need a bunch of people to go over and say, what can people say to Ben? Canucks are cool. But actually, maybe don't, because some people don't take kindly to that word. Canucks are cool, Americans drool. I think most of the people that subscribe to my channel are actually American. So don't say that. That's not a. I don't believe that. Not quite centered, but it is what it is. Why was the first thing that I threw probably the best result? That's a real question. Question for the stream. Why was the first thing I threw the best? I feel like just trying to throw the whatever, how much I took off there, just all of that. All right, let's cut this one off too now. I don't know. What do I want to do here? Cut it right here. I have a bad habit of looking at the iPad instead of the camera. Oh! Oops. Oh, let's see. Oh, there you go. Womp womp. I guess, I shouldn't have squished that. I could have checked the wall still. Okay, one more, maybe one more time. One more time. One more time. I'm gonna celebrate. go. Clean that up. I'm just mimicking what I saw on Swan City Ceramics screen today. That is hard to say. It won't go. It's a tongue twister. Swan City Ceramics screen. Nick and Jess. Great people. If they're still alive, I definitely recommend going to check them out. They are monitoring the hurricane down Milton. So typically they have 2 streams running. They got a horizontal and a vertical stream. And on the horizontal stream, they have a bunch of the hurricane trackers. They're based out of Lakeland, Florida, so I don't think it's hitting them too hard by the sounds of it. But they are definitely getting a lot of wind. So thoughts are with them for sure. I get super storm spooked, I would say. But they are so chill about it. They're just like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be bad. We're gonna pull that just a little bit more. Hopefully they can make it in. 2, because it'd be cool for them to see. I am trying it. I'm trying it, but not the most successful so far. Really hard to keep things centered when you're doing this. I'm doing like a weird, like Japanese kind of throwing, where instead of I should switch over, because I know that some styles of throwing you throw with it coming towards you on the side where the clay is coming towards you. I'm just gonna cut this off. And it's tough. Yeah. Womp womp. But I don't know. Throwing off the hump, it is so forgiving. It's much more forgiving. So now I can just put that over there. Get this centered, press it. And try to keep it a little bit wider at the bottom here so I can squeak. A little bit wider, I can make something with a bigger base. Maybe it'll be a little bit more forgiving. I think like I have a warble in the entire hump. Not ideal. But he was he would ease. He would have eased. Oh, okay. Okay. Mistakes were made. Yeah, let me get the water there. That's gonna. If anybody just tuning in, I've never done this before. Throwing up the hump. I've hardly done pottery. Bear with me. If anybody's a potter, they have any tips or tricks. I've learned a lot from the Swan City ceramics stream. Oops. Yikes. Quite the sound there. Just gotta make sure, I gotta focus on getting this top level. Because it's coming back to bite me. That's looking a little bit nicer. A little bit nicer of a starting point here. Compress more than you think you need to. That was one of the tips that I got from Jess at Swan City. Gotta compress the bottom more than you think you have to. Which I don't know how much I think I have to. But I'm going to try to follow that. And there goes Ben Wolf. Going live. We'll do it live. Maybe if I get half decent at this by the end of this lump of clay, I will end up because it'd be cool to keep a piece. I'll end up keeping a piece. Let me finish my sentence. I need to learn how to not cut myself off. Happens a lot. Yeah. I'll keep a piece, potentially. We'll see. Who knows? Oh, it's tough. This is really hard. I should definitely throw a regular piece after this, too. Oh. It's definitely something. Which I'm, doing something here. I'm getting it a bit. One thing I did I went to get more clay today, and I asked them if they had a sponge on a stick, but it wasn't a pottery store. It was just an art supply store. And they did not. They had pottery kits with sponges. But I might just have to get some more sponges and make my own. Because the actual pottery supply store that is in my area, excuse me, closes at 4 o'clock, and it's an hour away, and I get off work at 3:30 p.m. You can see the issue there. If you can, I'm sorry, I don't know what to do for you. Righty, right on. I might actually try to feel where the base of this is a little bit more. I'm gonna try putting a little bit of a belly on this. Something like that. Fingertips a little wet. 3 points. Give it a collar here. And I got a bit of a wonky collar on it. I think the hardest part is, like when I go to correct stuff, it ends up just wobbling on the hump, which is good to be aware of. It's good to know that. I'm gonna do the little star rim on this one. Okay. Oh. Something like that. The moment of truth. Alright, that was diagonal. I cut it diagonally. Oh, I guess. Yeah, I gotta work on that too. Getting it cut. I might try the needle tool trick that Jess was doing. Super clever way of doing it. Cutting it off. Let's cut this one though. Okay. Thick bottom on that one. But the walls look nice. That's gonna be the toughest part, I think, at this point, is trying to gauge where the bottom of the piece is. I hope that SJM Ceramics is in the chat as well, or in the stream. It pops in and sees it at some point, because I think he would be happy. Let me try this, and I'm wishing him all the best. Sorry about the squeaks. I will, once I get this together here, I will spray spray the bearing. Clean my hands here, and then I will put some penetrating lubricant on this bearing. Because that is bugging me. So I can only imagine what it's like to hear that noise being picked up by a phone camera. Or microphone. Doesn't really matter. Same difference. Actually, while I'm relatively clean, I'm going to go grab my H2O. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I shall be back. Don't go anywhere. Don't run away with me phone. Sorry about that. Gotta slam it. Doesn't like to stay closed. Oh, got me water. Is that coming up? See my breath. There we go. All right. Back to the action. Coming up on an hour. Okay. I guess try doing this first. Yeah. Center. Some water in there. Hey, T2, how are you doing tonight? Are all your Hatches battened down. Tornado warnings. Inclement weather. Doesn't sound the best, but I'm sure you'll be all good in the hood. Well, I hope you are. Anyway. Shouldn't say I'm sure. I'm not one to be sure of anything. I'm trying something new today. I'm trying to throw off the hump. And it's been fairly hit or miss, to be quite frank. Oh. Okay. Yep, like this. I'm getting a lot of this kind of stuff happening. Yoinks. I'm actually floating down the street on a wooden board right now. I'm secure. It's a bit stormy. Okay. You're just floating down the road on a board with your phone, tuning into Fresh Cup of Joel. Can't miss a stream, you know. I'm just gonna try to cut this off and rework this one. That was a nasty cut. I should have slowed down the wheel for real. Okay. I'm just gonna roll with this. Just gonna Joel with this, as I like to say. Never said that in my life. And your cow pasture's flooded. I think you were saying that in a stream today. Sounds like a bummer, but hopefully the cows know how to swim. I actually fell asleep. What do you call question for the stream? Maybe it is a little too bright. I keep looking up and it looks a little bright. Question for the stream. What do you call a cow with only 2 legs? And it's not your mom. It's not at your mom joke. Someone's got to get this. Yep, this is looking awful. Let me see. Let me see if I can actually. I'll make it like a feature rather than a bug. See if I can. See if I can. I don't know. Maybe that stays out. It's all too thin. Lean beef. Oh, that's dumb. What do you call a cow? Or yeah, a cow with no legs. Also, again, the answer is not your mom. Could pour out of it. Pretty poor throw. No pun intended. I chopped that in a weird way. Okay, all right. I was a little bit closer to having like a reasonable base on this, I think. But there's a lot more things to consider when you're throwing off the hump than when you're just throwing in general. So I think I put way too much clay on here. And I go popping with Muirhead. Yeah, please do. Go check out Muirhead and anybody else who wants to see another person doing what I'm doing, but actually good, check out Muirhead. Because I'm just a brand new lad. I don't know what I'm doing. If he's still streaming. Yeah, he could be. I think usually he goes like 7 to 8, but I could be wrong on that. Definitely worth checking out. I know Ben Wolf is live as well. But always feel free to pop in, pop out, watch whatever you want. It's your life. I'm just here. I'll be doing this regardless. But I always appreciate anybody who stops in and says hello or just watches. It's all good. It's all fun. All fun. That is the name of the game. Yeah, I might go down to 1 lane. Seems like a lot. I have like a bit of a heavenly glow. You're still here, Heavenly. Nope, he's already finished. Okay. You might see him in here soon. Who knows? Sometimes he likes to come in and say hello. Sometimes he'll be in Ben's stream too. You never know. You never know. If Ben's streaming, go in and say, what should he say? He forgot he forgot about Canada. He said Potters Unite in another stream and put an American flag. And then I just put but Canada too, but a little Canada flag, and then said 2. You know? He forgot all about me. Forgot all about my country. And then, I don't know, I make myself laugh too much. But I said, it's easy to forget your hat. Easy to forget your hat sometimes. It's a dumb joke, but also hilarious because I said it, you know? Nice. That's decent. I'm happy with this one so far. Let's ruin it now. Ruin it with confidence. You're doing great, man. Thank you, man. I'm doing better than I thought, honestly. I don't know, man. It's actually very cool. This whole, I say it every freaking stream, dude, but I couldn't have found pottery at a better time in my life, too. So I've been kind of going through it. I've given up smoking weed and stuff, and then I started doing this. So I was smoking like every day around this time. And now this is like a perfect, replacement. And it's art. And I've wanted to do art daily for a long time. And this has just been perfect. And it's so forgiving. You can mess up and you just do it again. And I have a big pile of clay there. I let it get a little too soft or a little too hard. But I can just toss it in the bucket and it'll It'll reclaim just fine. Well, I was just going through, yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't either, especially to the like the level that I was doing it. But now I understand a little bit more. Been kind of dealing with some stuff that I went through when I was a kid. I didn't fully really understand how much it was affecting me until now. And yeah, here I am. This is very therapeutic too. Anybody dealing with anything, even if it's like slab building, doing whatever with clay, super forgiving. You can be so easy on yourself. But yeah, it's so smoking. Yeah, I'm glad I quit smoking. I quit smoking weed. I still vape right now, but that is the next thing to go. I'm looking to be a completely sober Joel. In the next like 3 or 4 months. That's just the next thing to get off of the docket. Which I know what I used to smoke cigarettes. So I at least. What's crazy to me with vaping anyway, I mean, the whole thing's not good for you. I'm not at all advocating for smoking weed, or smoking vaping. But like if you never smoked cigarettes and then you started vaping, it just seems so strange to me because I've been using it as a way to quit. Like I stopped smoking cigarettes from vaping or with vaping, but now I just vape a lot. Well, it's getting better. I used to go out, the whole break every day at work, and now I've cut that time down. That I'm actually spending outside doing that. And I used to like eat my lunch really fast. Oh, I did an ankle cut on that one too. A little jaw. Or not quite a jar, but I used to like eat really fast in like 10 minutes and vape for 20 minutes at lunch, but now it's the opposite of that. And I'm just it's the same thing I did with weed in the beginning, just weaning off of it and then stopping. Oh no. Not too shabby. I'm at least happy with the wall thickness and everything. I could have taken more or pushed out, like cut in a little bit more to that. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. I don't know if that's a saying everywhere. My mom used to say that all the time. She still does. Looks great. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. It's actually really neat how well this has been received with some random people who I didn't think really cared about pottery. And then I'll be like, I'm doing it. And they're like, okay. And then I show them and they're like, oh, wow, you're actually doing it. You're actually good. Basically is a sentiment, which I'm really just as surprised as they are. Because imagine seeing me like a month ago. I'm like, yeah, I've been watching lots of pottery. It'd be cool to do. And then I show up and I'm like, yeah, I'm doing it now. And I'm actually like making half decent pieces, Speaking of vaping. One hour and 5 minutes. What's my favorite game genre? Probably like RPG simulation stuff, like Stardew Valley. I don't know where Minecraft falls into that, but a big Minecraft guy. I used to love Rust, but I haven't played Rust in a long time. There's a tavern game called Traveler's Rest that I've been really enjoying. Dwarf Fortress, if you're a big nerd. It's definitely a fun game. There's a lot going on in that game at once, though. So, what are we thinking? Are we thinking just make? No, never mind. I was gonna say just throw one big piece, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm more of an open world RPG guy. Right on. So like Skyrim and Fallout, and I don't know. Did you ever play Breath of the Wild or any of those like Zelda, like Tears of the Kingdom and stuff? 'Cause I really like those games too. Partly being like I've been a Zelda fan since N64 days, and those games were really good. I thought, but the shrines got kind of old after a while. I did. It was really fun. Awesome. Glad you liked it. It's pretty hit or miss. Like I found the shrines kind of tedious after a while, but once I got like all the orbs that I wanted to get the number of hearts and the amount of stamina that I wanted, I was pretty done with them. But my girlfriend got all 900 and whatever, 99, or I can't remember what the full number is. But in Breath of the Wild, she got all of them, and she got the big golden poop from his name's escaped me. Shoot, the dude with the maracas. Dang it, that's gonna bug me. I've been playing the new I tried for 100% with it. Man, there's so much in that game. That's such a wild task. Like she was at that for months, and I think really I want to say it was like at least under like 40 shrines that she actually looked up. The rest were just she just brute forced it. She like searched an area for a long time, hours, and just look for little. You get pretty good at finding the little in-world puzzles. That unlock and Korok seeds. That's what it was. Was I saying shrines? Because she did shrines too, but she got all the Korok seeds. I did 100% Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga as a kid. Wow, wowzers. That's quite the yeah. Well, good on you. That's quite the achievement. I don't know that I don't know. I don't have that kind of patience for any video game. Like Stardew Valley, I think the most I put into a farm was like 10 years, like in-game time, and then I just end up restarting. Like I'll get like the golden clock or whatever, and then just be like, okay, let's try this again. And then like 1.6 and all that came out, and I done like at least 5 years or more on each farm layout, which that was really fun. Again, in game. I haven't lived forever. But I used to just come home and play for like an hour, 2 hours, and then eat dinner, and then play for like 4 or 5 hours. But I've kind of stopped doing that now. Yeah, I don't know. I've been doing pottery now, and even before that, I don't know. My vice has gone to YouTube videos, watching like YouTube shorts and stuff. I try not to do that as much. I'm still waiting for Blade and Sorcery to fully release on the Quest 3. Man, I have still never. That Quest 3 is a VR, right? I still have never tried VR, and I don't know why. It looks like so much fun. But I'm just not cool like that. It's funny. VR is fun, but very expensive. It is. Yeah, it does look very expensive. That's kind of part of it too. I'm like one of those guys. Who's like, I'm just gonna wait for that to become a little bit more accessible, or you know what I mean, like a little bit cheaper to acquire it. But I've always wanted to try it, and a lot of my friends are just like console gamers. Not just, I didn't mean that in a sort of way, but they are console gamers. So yeah, they don't really have like the setup for it, and I've never wanted to cough that up. Cough up the money. And part of it too is like I don't know what it's like doing VR, but like to me, I think I would have a hard time feeling totally immersed. And again, I'm speaking without experience, just due to the quality of the graphics. Because I'm one of those CGI nerds. You know, I like watching like Corridor Crew and Doctor Disillusion and stuff, and just being able to notice kind of little quirks with you know, CGI stuff that break the illusion for me. Usually I buy one expensive item I want, and it keeps me occupied for a while, so I don't really need all those small things. Right on. Yeah, I mean that's a good way to look at it too. Until Pottery, like I would be like, oh, I'd watch something and be like, oh, I gotta get that. That'd be cool. And like, so I have like emulators, and I have like a laser. Well, I use a lot of my stuff still, but I don't know. I went like with my laser group. I'm like, oh, I could do this as a small business or whatever, and ended up going like, oh, like justifying that purchase by saying I'll make the money back, and that definitely hasn't happened. I don't think, like, I've definitely gotten paid for some of my jobs, but I tend to, I don't know, I just go, it's a gift, have it, because usually, it takes me like a month to actually like get to making anything. I end up coming home and just wanting to. Well, okay, this has changed, right? Where now it's just pottery, but I'd come home and just want to like veg out and chill. But now I'm not like that so much. I come home and I think about pottery. No, I do a bunch of chores and stuff now, getting ready for the evening. A bunch of chores. Like I do the dishes, maybe do some laundry, just normal stuff, and then come out and do this, and it's been very relaxing, very therapeutic, some might say. This is a little something. Oops. Just a little something there. Cool. Okay. Oh, there it is. I was like, where's my needle tool? Ah. mean, that can't. I don't know what you call that. A little thing. A little bud vase. I almost dropped that for real. My seat's a little wobbly. Okay, let's cut it in half, guys. Who's ready for it? Looks good to me. Thank you. I'm just starting to think that everything looks good to you, T2. Oh. 2. This is not. We don't like to see walls like that. We don't like to see walls like that. We want nice, consistent thickness of walls. Not thick to thin like that. Not in this pottery garage. What are we looking at? Hour 20. Okay. Almost 9 o'clock. Nothing you make looks bad. That's fair. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's gonna be a long time coming until I make a masterpiece. Honestly, if that day ever comes, you know. It feels like there's kind of like a hair or something in the clay, but your head, welcome. How are you? How was the rest of your stream? I'm glad that there's people, like more people showing in, and I'm glad to see you throwing your link up in there. In the Discord, because it helps a lot for sure. Getting people who already are watching pottery streamers coming in, checking you out. Good. I like how, I love when it's the pottery gang shows up in chat and we're all just joking, ripping on each other, and forgetting about Canada and that we exist up here. I know, it's easy. It's easy to do. Oh, it's so funny. You'd never forget about Canada, would you, Mirna? Definitely a lot of fun. Good. I'm glad. And I'm certain too, like it'll be good once you get onto the verticals and people. It just helps with the visibility. Like people will just stumble on your stream. Yeah, it definitely helps. And yeah, it's kind of I don't know if unfortunate is the right word, but when, like, I understand, like, you got to go live at 7, but then, like, that's when I mean, only 10 more to go. That's so nice to hear, man. What was it, 2 weeks ago? It was like 18 or something, and man, I'm glad that it's working. That we can get you the subscribers that you honestly deserve. You know. I stumbled on Ugg Chugs, which introduced me to all y'all. Yeah, dude, he's the best. Like, I mean, everyone in this community is just so, and I'm trying to get better at shouting everybody out during my stream, at the end of the stream, because, like, yeah, I definitely wouldn't be doing this every day, doing lives every day, if it wasn't for the support that I get from the community. And I've been thinking a lot about what you were saying. I think it was on Monday, your head, that I do feel like really, really blessed to have come across Pottery at this time. I was kind of just talking about that a little bit earlier, where like it came into my life at such a pivotal time, and it's been very therapeutic and very helpful for me. And having everybody in this group supporting me, it means a lot. Like, yeah, I could not even express. I say it all the time that I just don't even know how to express how much it means, and it has really helped me recently, for sure. You have a nice fit on. Thank you. It's been I wear the same thing almost every stream, Master Gaming. It's the same sweater, and I put these pants over the pants that I'm wearing. But I appreciate, yeah. Maybe it's the toque that's really making me stand out now. Because it is cold out here. Well, cold for me. It's like 10 degrees Celsius. It's a beanie and not the hat. Do they call it, is toque not a thing down in the States? I don't know. We call them toques or beanies. Beanie tends to be a little bit longer, like what people call a beanie, and a toque sits tight against your head. That's the distinction that I've made, anyways. But what do I know? Oh, my neck. The beanie stands out. Thank you. I think. I'm Floridian, so I have no clue about what you wear in the cold. Oh, yeah, true. Oops. Yeah. Sweaters, coats, beanies, balaclavas. Like they cover your whole face. The name is escaping me now, but like a neck warmer kind of situation. There's a specific name for them though. The spring break lasts 4 days. Nice. Spring break, maybe fall break. Yeah, you got me there for a second. I was like, is it already spring? No, you're good, man. I do CAD design, so I do computer models of different kind of backyard structures, like pergolas and greenhouses and sheds and stuff. Pays the bills, you know. I'll try to. I do enjoy it most days, but then sometimes it's not the most fun thing in the world, but that's a job for you. It's life for you. It's not always fun. That's another thing. Is this is really a nice way to get using my hands more because I just sit at a computer, click buttons. It's not necessarily. I used to be out on like on the shop floor, like building the products or doing it's product development. So we do the prototypes and everything. But then somebody left, and I said, "Hey, I've used CAD programs for fun, like Fusion 360 in particular." And then I got trained on the program called SolidWorks. I've been doing that. Oh, nasty, man. Cow poop water everywhere. That's not fun. What do you do for work, T2? If you don't, you know, you don't mind me asking. And you probably said that before somewhere too. But... Cool. Slow and steady. I sell milk and eggs locally. That's awesome, man. We get all of our, or a lot of our, like produce and meats locally, and yeah, much respect to you, man. That's awesome. That's hard work. I hope all your livestock does well through this storm. Because yeah, I've heard some wild stories from people in our area. Just and it's just stuff like. Sometimes stuff in my garden. Oh, dude, that's so cool. We've been doing a garden for 2 years now, and it just keeps getting better and better. So we're having to buy less and less produce, and like that feeling of going and just grabbing what you need from your garden. Ooh, dude, feels cool. It must be even cooler to like get to the point where you're selling it. That must feel very cool. I don't know. It's a weird shape. But it came off the hump. And it's a week, and it's halfway through the week, so I'm pretty happy. I can't wait to hang out with everybody. Nice. I'm glad that you can pop in here, man. Or like all your friends. IRL. Your IRL friends. Yeah. The walls. The walls, man. The walls. Okay. What do I do here? I met online friends. They're just through screens, but that doesn't mean they're not real friends. Yes and no. Like, it depends on. I find like you can. I don't know. It's complicated, but I know what you're saying. I like to refer to people like Ben said one time, internet pen pals. This is really slippery. Yeah, I hear. I yeah, for sure. And I don't consider people fake friends either. I just think, having in-person friends, you can have that like personal relationship that you don't always get, or maybe shouldn't always look for on the internet, because it can be not the safest place with anonymity and stuff. It's different, I guess, if you're seeing people streaming, but even then, man, like some weird stuff online, weird people. Yeah. That is true. But some people are. Thank you for all the likes, guys. That's awesome. Appreciate you. Yeah, no, I mean that's exactly it. Like it's kind of different sitting maybe on this side of the camera. Alden, what's going on? It's been a while. Have you been? How's your Wednesday treating you? What's new? What's happening with Alden here? Ugh. Is Swan City still pumping their stream? Getting late. Oops, excuse me. We got the post-dinner burps. Swan City is kind of ending. Okay, well they did a long one for especially for like a surprise stream. Very cool. But I know she had a lot more to like. Jess had a lot more to throw. So. Hey, I saw your back. Your face. Yeah, I try to keep it off the screen just because I know that younger people watch, but at the same time, I feel like it's kind of obvious. It can be kind of obvious what I'm doing. I'm working on it. I'm giving myself till the end of the year. Oh man, that sucks. I was already hear that. Actually, funny you mentioned that, Alden. I'm kind of starting to come down with a bit of a sore throat myself. Actually, just talking on the stream has made it oddly feel a little bit better. But I hope that you get better soon, man. It's okay, I understand, kind of. Yeah, don't do it. Don't if you don't. Yeah, just don't even start. One of the biggest regrets in my life is ever touching nicotine. It's awful stuff. And it was just such a random thing too that I started doing, and I was like, "Oh, this is fine," but it's not. I'm gonna try to throw something a little bit bigger. Kind of use up this clay. So I think I gotta end this soon. Sooner than later. Well, everyone has their own problems, and it is true. I don't want my message to be like deleted, so I'm gonna post it in Discord. Yeah, sure. Yeah, man. No, I'm up in Canada. It's not raining up here, Alden. Well, it was kind of raining a little bit earlier today, but right now it's not. I'm very, very far away from the hurricane. Yeah, it is a hurricane down there. What's the weather like where you're at? Is it raining there? I believe, if I'm not wrong, the Philippines, right? Or am I thinking of someone different? I met so many different people. I might be confusing you for somebody else, but I hope not. Oh, it's hot as summer. I wish it was warm here. Eventually, I might have to like have a stream where like in the winter where I'm throwing and it shows like the snow out behind me. I hear whooshing on my window. I did. Have you ever made a really good video and accidentally not posted it? No, I don't think I've ever made a really good video, to be honest. I hear whooshing out my window. Yeah, I'm sure, man. I'm sure the winds are just wild. I didn't know you live in Canada. Yeah, I am a Canadian. A great white north. Hey, yeah. Swan City Ceramics. Tell them. Tell them. It's bedtime, Alden. And no, I cannot take. I cannot take the hurricane, unfortunately. It was funny though. My girlfriend was like looking up ways that people have theorized to like stop hurricanes or like reverse the wind direction. And then we came across this idea of like blasting a nuke in the atmosphere. Hey, what's up? How was the rest of your stream, Jess? Did you get everything done that you wanted to get done today? It's 9:16. It's 9:16 here. It's been going okay. It's been going okay. Definitely been struggling a little bit more, right? Brand new thing. I've noticed that like the tiniest little variations in like movement and stuff, really like the whole thing just starts wobbling, and it doesn't have as strong of a base to it. But you know, I think I'm doing okay. I've cut through the bottom of a few things, but then I've also left way too much. It's your boy. Did you see the jokes on Swan City Ceramics? Live. Yesterday I did. I don't know so much about today, if I saw any. I also noticed you followed me on my Twitch. Yeah, that's right, I did. It's good, man. It takes a little bit of practice. Yeah, for sure. I'm feeling that. I'm trying to compress the base as much, like more and more than I think that I have to. And putting the little divots in. I'm struggling to remember all the lovely tips, but I have more of like a visual memory. So I'm trying to like emulate kind of what I've seen you do more than it's hard for me. That's why I typed it back in chat. The hurricane's coming down hard now. It feels nice though. You guys are whack. I would be pooping my pants. They were good, wasn't they? Some of them were pretty funny. Yeah, definitely more my type of sense of humor. I could tell. You know, Jess was, you know. Ben is live. Yeah, Ben is live. I'm about to end here probably in like 10 minutes or so and go watch Ben. So, you know, you can go watch him now, or you can wait 10 minutes and we'll go watch him together. I think the toughest part with this, Jess, has been like remembering to take the water out. And I've been throwing smaller things too. I was kind of copying the mini jars a little bit, but we'll be in Ben's after this. Nice. Anybody who's watching who isn't familiar, Google or search on YouTube Ben Wolf Pottery. He's a professional potter, so if you like this, you'll love that. Swan City Ceramics in chat, also a professional potter. So if you like this, you'll like that. Ugg Chugs. If you like this, you'll like that. He's also a professional potter. I am a new potter. So everything you see me doing here, they do it a million times better. Like a gabillion, a whole gabillion, believe it or not, times better. Muirhead Pottery. I don't know why that slipped my mind. Muirhead Pottery is another one. Thank you. I said it before I saw the chat. I'm not gonna lie to you, T2. I feel really bad. I feel really awful now because he was the first person that I ever received a pottery lesson from outside of watching people on YouTube. We did a Facebook call, and he showed me how to actually pull walls. Yes. If you feel like it, T2, I don't want to tell you what to do, but if you want to throw like Ugchugs, Swan City, grab other people's too and throw them in there. That'd be really cool. You don't have to though. Not at all. Wonder how many ripples I'll get on this one. Is this called the fluted rim? I don't know. Or is it fluted rim just one that goes like that? I don't know. I'm still learning. Okay. I was in Ben's live. My ears are ringing. Good. Because we were talking about you. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know all the terminologies. I don't think you need to necessarily. I'm trying the needle trick because the wire I've been very, very... Yeah. I think I just poked up into the bottom. Maybe not. The wire, I've been very, I just do it very angularly towards myself. And the whatever it's called, the fluted rim, the dibbly doop, is completely flattened on me, but that's fine. I'm back to cutting all my stuff in half. Well, this stuff. Nice, got Ugchugs. Put SJM ceramics in there too, if you think about it. If you're on the train. Actually, I don't know. Anybody who's interested, the Discord link is in my description on my YouTube channel. I have a list of YouTubers, all pottery YouTubers, and everybody that I mentioned is on that list. I don't have their channel, but that is totally fair. Yeah, fairly even walls. Pretty. I'm not too. It's not too bad. It's what time is it? Let me see. Okay. One more, and then I'm just gonna cut this off. Thanks for the share. You're doing good. Thank you guys. Thank you, Muirhead. I appreciate that. Oh, what's the? Maybe it's just a Canadian thing, but there's the moose soup lady. So there's people who are doing like a river race where you're like canoeing down a river, and then she's yelling out, "You guys are doing good!" To the if anyone watches like Tom Segura's podcast, they had it on there, and then she's like the boat. Someone falls out of the boat, and then she's like, "Oh, you must be cold. Come on, come down later. What? Come over later for some moose soup." But every time someone says you're doing good, I always think of that lady's voice. You're doing good. Even though I used to live in Canada, I still don't know what that is. Moose soup or moose soup lady? I don't know. Yeah. Where in Canada did you live? I mean, you don't have to answer. Anytime I ask about locations or whatever, you do not ever have to answer, but I'm in Southern Ontario. In the not so real, it's kind of a fake Canada. Because we're lower than most of the country. When we moved. Never lived anywhere before. I never lived anywhere but Ontario. Someday I'll do that. Well, we're thinking about moving to Quebec, but I don't know. We'll have to see, man. House prices are going insane up there. It's crazy. I ain't moving either. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure Florida's great. I got to visit there for sure. I have been to Florida, but I was just a kid, just on vacation. Probably Disneyland or World or whatever. Love Florida too. Yeah, represent. There's got to be some irony in saying that. Well, a hurricane is hitting you guys, but I will. We'll let that pass. I love the beautiful views of the mountains in Montana. Right on. Yeah, I went up to BC, which is has the Rocky Mountains running through it up in Canada, and it was. I still have vivid memories of driving through the Rocky Mountains. Just awe-inspiring. Very awe-inspiring. 20 acres of land. Nice. I would like at least 10. I grew up on 10 acres. Well, less. 7 of land and then 3 of water, which was pretty cool. The old ponds. Nice. Beautiful sunsets are definitely beautiful. That's my favorite part about going camping is just being out there. Not only the sun setting, but like the different, I don't know, like just as the light is dissipating, the feeling can be really, really cool. Like it's just very atmospheric, very one with nature. Which I'm excited. Next weekend, I'm going camping. It's going to be cold, but it's going to be great. Beautiful fall leaves. And canoeing in a nice big lake. It's going to be fun. Spending time with my beautiful girlfriend and some other friends. It's going to be good. In this boat behind me here. Whoa, boop, right there. I wonder if, yeah. 16.5 feet. It's made of Kevlar, 35 pounds, 38 pounds. Light as a feather. Way better than fiberglass, in my opinion. But I also like portaging. If I was just doing open water or doing more rivers and stuff, probably fiberglass just for the security, the peace of mind, because that stuff is more fragile than fiberglass for sure. But it's like a third of the weight, and it's 1 of 300. My particular boat. It's from a small company up in a town called North Bay. I do believe we're just outside of North Bay. I don't know why I've been doing such big, like, leaving so much on top. These last couple ones.
I'm just like, I just gotta use up this clay.
Hurricane just made landfall. Oh man. Stay safe down there. Batten down, make sure your hatches are battened. I'm gonna try the wire tool one more time, but I'm gonna let it spin and put a little line in it. Like this. Yeah. And then try to follow that line. I cut through the bottom of it, guys. No. Whatever. All good. All right. Almost 2 hours, huh? Woo! Sheesh. Oh. My hands are getting so cold too. It's hard to work. I think everybody left because they knew that you would know that you would be moving to Benwell Pottery Street. Yeah, no, well, and whatever. It's like, yo, dude, lots of likes. Thank you everybody for the likes. I don't expect people to stick around. You know, it's really nice when people can. But it's all good. Now we out here. Thanks, Nick. For real. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here. I'm going to throw whatever, a big mug or a small pot. Ain't scared of no wind spiral. No, man. I mean, I would be probably just more because I'm not used to that caliber of storm where I'm from. But yeah. I definitely understand that my perspective is skewed. I think it's like when I look at the radars and I'm like seeing it moving on, and like if I was living anywhere near that personally, just because I'm not, again, I don't experience that here, I would be like, let's get out of Dodge. But again, yeah, I just don't experience it. I mean, but I guess like we get piled with snow sometimes. That can be pretty spooky actually. Okay. Oh. I'm getting so cold. It's just one of those days. What's 10 degrees C in Fahrenheit? Because that's what I think. And I had the heater on, but I can't have the heater on when I have my phone plugged in. Oh. Yeah, I can understand feeling sad about that. It's gonna go very cold water either. Hey. You say that until your roof collapses because there's like 80 pounds per square foot of just pure ice. Yeah, I mean maybe not here, but up north, like I don't know about every year, but people certainly die like that, and it just seems nuts to me. I don't know. It's different, I guess, when you're driving. That's when I really don't like the snow. But other than that, like 50 Fahrenheit, that's very cold. Yeah. There you go. I need to brush up on my freedom units for sure. Some very cold water. For a second, I thought you were talking about my bucket here, but it's not that cold. And then I was like, oh, he means snow. I think the worst part about the cold, it doesn't even need to be snowing, and you can just die out there if you get stuck. Same with the heat. Too hot, too cold. It'll just kill you from exposure. It's crazy. New York City, baby. Okay. New York City. I'm walking in. Whee. Guys, I'm so tired. I'm not at fault for anything that comes out of my mouth in this when I'm this tired. That power outage threw me way off my routine. And no noise when I was trying to sleep. Not a great time. Don't miss the snow yet. I'm sure it will eventually. Yeah, I'm sure if I left that, I would miss it. It has it's so beautiful. That's really it. And like the it's never as quiet as it is with snow on the ground because it just absorbs all the sound. And that's like a crazy experience. Winter camping is really cool for that reason. It's just absolutely dead silent. I love it. That makes me want to go winter camping. I gotta wait till February. Wait till some of my favorite lakes are frozen over. Get the polk sled out and take all my gear across a lake. That's always a cool. It's really neat to be able to walk a lake that you canoed on and like get to see like the difference. You know, like it's just a different perspective of the same place. My power is still out. Oh man. Spitty, spitty, roly, roly, all man, bedtime. I heard. It's somebody's bedtime. I keep forgetting to do things. Like compressing the base. The bottom. The base is the other part. Underneath the bottom. It's weird that the chat is frozen on the phone. Whatever. Oh. Worry about that in the last like 2 minutes of my stream. Oh. Neat. I want to try something here. I've never done it. I just hope it doesn't hail. Oof. It's just very cold water, T2. Stay safe and dry. Yes, I actually do. I all jokes aside, everybody, my thoughts are with all of you guys down there, man. Because I'm scared. Yeah. Everybody down in Florida. Yeah. Y'all be safe down there. I hope to see you guys tomorrow live, bright and early, letting us know that you guys are safe and sound. Also, did you guys ever post that short, though? For reals? I will go back and check to look at this pretzel. You did? Okay, all right. My bad. That's a really good mug. Yeah, it's something. It might be a little big for a mug. Because it's like, that's a big mug. Just kidding. I gotta keep this one. There is no Raven. I don't know that I've seen you chat before. That's the perfect first chat. Or if you have, I'm sorry. Oh, not the short, not yet. Okay. Well, I guess I'm sniffing through the VOD. But yeah, that's a perfect first chat, I believe. And I'm sorry if you have said hi before, but there's no such thing as a mug too big. Boom. Go. Okay, I guess I need to play the wood. Cup of Joel. The freshest. The freshest of the cups. Oops. Get over it. There's a lot of water in there. I hope he, yeah. I'm just messing around too, Swan City. I will wait patiently for the short. I'm just glad to know there's one coming. You did say that there was one coming when I first said I gotta go check it out. Okay. Nice. Cylinder. Oh. Yeah, I was kind of bummed too that I went and they had like two different whatever like mixes of oh man, I'm cold. Of the gray or whatever you call this gray clay. And I was like, do you guys have any of the red clay left? And yeah, they didn't have any out on the floor or any in their stock room, and I was pretty bummed because I was like, it'd be neat to do the marble look, even though I know like they need to have like the same like firing properties and stuff to last through the kiln. But I don't even care at this point. I don't have a kiln. I don't have access to a kiln. So everything, I don't even know. I don't know if there's like a shelf life for dried out pottery. But we'll find out. Stay tuned on Fresh Cup of Joel. Or tune in again, not stay tuned, because this is it. I'm definitely gonna have to figure out there's an outlet on the ceiling over there, but I don't really want to run a heater off of an extension cord. But I do need a heater up here ASAP. And the other one's like way over there. But anyways, it is time for me to go over and watch that Wolf Pottery. So everybody in here, I want to see you in Ben Wolf Pottery stream. You guys have an excellent rest of your Wednesday, and yeah, I'll be back live here again tomorrow. Wait, tomorrow's Thursday? On Friday? On Friday, probably 7 o'clock. I don't know. I'm just gonna say between 7 o'clock and 7:30. I'll go live. Anybody who's not familiar, you gotta check out Outchugs. He is the first pottery streamer that I came across. Got me into all this community. And then there's Muirhead Pottery. There's Swan City Ceramics. There's Ben Wolf Pottery, SJM, Earth. Why am I forgetting it? Earth Nation Ceramics, something like that. I feel like I'm messing that up. A bunch of them. Nick, you rock. Boop 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 boop. Finger guns. Or I don't know if that's. I don't know. I don't know if that's appropriate. I didn't mean anything by that. I'm still learning. I'll definitely see you tomorrow. I'll hear you, and I might see you. I'm gonna lay down with my kitty. Good thinking, and I'm sure my little feller, my little fur baby Gizmo, is just waiting for Papa to lay on the couch so he can come and snuggle up. Demonetized. Boom, 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 boom. Not even monetized yet, so it's perfect. I accidentally said something that rhymes with handy nook in my last stream. I read it without realizing what I was reading, so I'm waiting to see. I don't think I'm important enough to have a channel strike, but we will see. It was an accident. Sorry, YouTube. We don't like to talk about tragedies on this channel necessarily. Alrighty. I'll see you guys all over on Ben Wolf stream. Ben Wolf Pottery. If you don't know him, look him up. Thank you. Bye now. Let me hit that exit button. Okay. Peace.